What is going on, guys? Today we will be doing a full breakdown of Arena Trader Ref, the quests, maxing them out, the best barters, the best way to make rubles, and an overall analysis on just how good or bad he is in the current patch, patch 15. Everything will also be timestamped, so if you are more interested in certain things like the best barters or the best way to make rubles, feel free to look at the description below and skip around. If you guys have any other videos you would like to see, make sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you find this video helpful, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. We are also giving away 10 lines of stash space in my Discord on the 29th of September, which will be linked below. Feel free to check it out. If you are watching this past that date, still feel free to join. We'll be running giveaways in there going forward. I also respond to all messages on there, so if you have any questions, just feel free to hit me up. Thank you for watching and enjoy the video. It took me about a month to max out ref. This is doing every single daily which I got from them, which I was getting 0.01 rep from, and you get 3 dailies per day. Also doing the weekly, which I got 0.03 from. So I was getting around 0.21 rep a week from my dailies, and if you add the 0.03 from my weekly, I was getting 0.24. So in the first month, I got about 0.96 rep. Doing his actual quests, which are all the ones you can see here, which I also have done, you can get 0.25. These are just like planting the TNT bricks on streets, killing the guards of the bosses on streets. You can do the one on interchange, stuff like that. You will get him max level if you do all your weeklies, all your dailies for a month, and do all these quests. At the time of recording this video, it's the 26th of September, and this quest, as you can see, I have it. Unfortunately, this quest is not able to be done at the moment for whatever reason. It has something to do with the synchronization between Arena and Tarkov. You do not have this quest on, at least I don't, and everyone I know doesn't have this. If you do have this quest and got it done, maybe let us know in the comments below, but from my understanding, this quest is not able to be completed. We hopped over to Arena real quick, and as you can see here, we don't have the quest, so just keep that in mind. I don't think you can do the Great Heights Part 1 at the time of recording this video, so that pretty much caps you out at being able to get 0.25 rep from doing the actual quest on Tarkov, and then you're going to just be time locked on waiting for your dailies and your weekly to reset. So this is about maximizing your GP coin usage. So to start, this is not about good barters for like items and like weapons and stuff. There's a lot of good weapons and stuff you can buy. However, if you want to truly min-max your GP usage, this is what this segment is about. If you plan on maxing out ref, I would suggest saving all your GP coins until you max them out and only spending them on GPUs. It's pretty simple because if you're selling GPUs for, let's say, 100, like 1,050,000 rubles. Let's see what they're actually going for right now. They're actually going for more. So let's say you're selling them for this price right here. You're essentially making 1.05, like 1,050,000 rubles per GPU. And if you do the math on that, so just take that number, it's 1,050,000 and divide it by 48. Essentially, you're making about 22,000 rubles per GP coin. That pretty much stomps every single other barter. Like, even if you were to take something like Key Tools, where it's 65, so if you're going to be making 471,000 per thing and you divide that by 65, you're only making 7,200 rubles per. So the GPU barter is 3 times better bang for your buck with the coins. So again, if you're trying to max them out, it's hard for me to say you should do anything other than just save all your coins, because once you get this barter is like actually insane. I mean, it's kind of broken. They might want to consider adjusting this. Like I think sometimes his restock is long, but sometimes it's short. Like it'll be like 2 or 3 hours sometimes, and like being able to do that for like a million profit every 2 or 3 hours is like crazy good. But just take for example something like the helmet, right? Like a lot of people like buying these helmets, But if you were to take what we just said, right, and we're valuing each GP coin at around, let's say, 21,000 rubles. So you're going to take 21 or 12 and times it by 21,000. You're paying essentially 250,000 every single time you buy this helmet, because instead of using these 12 coins on this, you could have just went here and bought a graphics card. So the ULAC actually costs, let's say, 85,000. That means you are essentially losing about 165 to like 167,000 every single time you buy this helmet, because instead of just spending your coins on this, you could just spend your coins on the GPU, sell the GPU, and then just buy anything you wanted. And that pretty much goes for every single item here. Like, even stuff like this. Like, this is good armor, don't get me wrong. But when you're paying 22 GP coins at the value of a GPU, so let's do 22 times 21,000, you're essentially paying 462,000 rubles for this armor. Because, again, you can use the GP coins instead of spending it on something like this. Just buy the GPU, sell it, get all the rubles from that, and then now disperse your rubles into things like armor, helmet, directly off the flea instead of just doing the barter with the ref. So if you plan on maxing ref out, it is really hard for me to justify you spending your coins on anything other than GPUs. So again, I would save all your coins until you get to ref level 4, and I would only use them on the GPU barter. All right, we'll be going over some of the barters now that are interesting. Going off the last segment, because we're valuing around 20,000 per GP coin based off the GPU barter, it essentially like makes things like this barter, which like if you don't have ref level 4 and you don't plan on grinding him to 4, like this isn't a bad deal. This is actually like pretty good. Same thing with like this armor as well, because like these plates are super light. It's got side plates as well. Like this is, I mean, that's got to be some sort of glitch, but this is like, that's like really good armor. Like this is really good armor. But again, if you have ref level 4, the only barters I would consider for like weapons and ammo, maybe I would buy SP6, because to get it unlocked, you have to do capturing outposts, which is really annoying. I probably wouldn't, I mean, you can craft this ammo really cheap and really fast this wipe. It only takes 2 hours to craft like 90 bullets, so I probably wouldn't even barter for BP. This you can just buy from Peacekeeper or even off the flea, I believe. And I probably wouldn't buy PS12B either, because you can just buy it from Max Proper. And if you have Max Ref, you definitely have Max Proper, because, like, I mean, Ref is the hardest trader to max out by far. In terms of guns, I'm not doing any of these barters other than maybe the spear. And I don't even like the spear because you can't buy hybrid ammo without doing the last Lightkeeper quest. And that's why you also can't buy it from the trader, and it's flea banned. Um, Again, it's just like 50 GP coins. Why would I even spend it on a spear when I could just buy a GPU every second, third, or fourth hour when he restocks, and then just build out a fully meta kit with a different gun with different bullets, you know? Um, the Alton, same thing. You have to do an annoying quest to get. So, like, if you wanted to run the Alton, you have the option. But 50 GP coins, it's like, again, I know I keep saying it over and over again, but it's like, why would we barter for that when we can just get a GPU for 1 million and just build out an entire kit of something else? Zabralo, it does come with plates. They just added the barter, though. I think Proper has a barter now for Zabralo. It doesn't have plates in it, but you at least can get one if you need it for the quest. And what else can you get? You can get thick case, but 16 Lega medals is pretty crazy. I know people will say you can get like 3 from your weekly and you can get them from your daily, which is definitely true, but I've done like 100 dailies at this point and I've never gotten a Lega medal. I'm sure if you sat there re-rolling trying to get them, like you could do it, but it's just like for this many Legos, why would you not just like buy this key or buy Voron's key, run the key, sell all the items, and then just do a barter for the thick case? Like for 16 openings of Leon's key, you could probably end up buying 3 thick cases anyways. My same idea with the thick weapons. It's just like this isn't nearly as bad. Like this is definitely obtainable for sure for like pretty much every player, but it's just like you could buy 6 Leon's key, open that, and yeah, you'd make way more money. So like the only things I would really consider bartering wise if you have max ref, because like I've been saying over and over again, just how good this barter is, I would maybe consider buying SP6, and I would maybe consider buying the spear and the Alton. Other than that, I think you should just save all your GP coins. Only do this barter for the GPU. Just resell it on the flea. You'll make like 1 million profit every single time, and then you can just build out whatever gun essentially you want to run with better ammo than the spear. And yeah. So my final thoughts on ref. I will say, and I've probably said this 1,000 times in this video, this barter is insane. If you have ref max, if you plan on maxing ref out, just save all your coins, do this barter, make 1 million every single restock, and leave it at that. I wouldn't even bother buying anything else personally. Like everything else here, it's like besides like a few items like the spear and like even SP6 you can unlock. So like it's really just like the spear is the only thing that I would maybe get if I wanted to run it. And I don't even like running this spear with the FMJ ammo because it's so bad. I would just buy the GPU, sell the GPU, and then just buy whatever gun you want. Like if you want to run PS12B, cool. Buy a GPU, sell it, go to proper, and you can buy it every single restock. Same thing with like the helmet. Good helmet, don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna pay 240,000 rubles worth of GB coins when I can give that for a GPU instead of just buying this helmet. And instead, I'll just go to the flea after I buy the GPU and just pay 90,000 for it. And that's pretty much the same across the board with everything here. It's just nothing here I could ever justify buying if I have him maxed out because I'm just going to spend it on this and flip it. So I would say it's definitely worth getting him max, especially if you don't mind playing arena. If you like playing arena, like you get like Leon's hideout key too, which right now is probably really uncontested, and it will never be as contested as things like Grumpy, just because he's so hard to max out, especially with how the quests are messed up right now. You can probably run this pretty uncontested every single time, and it's near an extract. But yeah, this barter is king. This barter is crazy. At the time of the video, it's only 48. I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf this and make this like 100 GP coins. And even at 100, it would still be a pretty good barter, which is kind of crazy to even think. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next one.